All right, let's get into the story of how India's biggest airline pretty much ground to a halt. So back in December 2025, chaos just completely took over India's airports. Thousands of people were stranded. And of course, passengers went straight to social media, sharing just how frustrating and confusing it all was. We're talking more than 1,000 flights, either canceled or delayed in just the first few days. The scene at the airports, just total chaos. Insane queues and stranded passengers literally everywhere you looked. Which, leads to the big question. What on earth actually caused this massive collapse? Well, the trigger was a new safety rule. It's called Flight Duty Time Limitations, or FDTL. Basically, these new rules meant pilots had to get more rest, which put huge limits on night flights. And those rules really hammered IndiGo's packed schedule, especially their late night and early morning flights. So you had this central conflict. Regulators pushing for safety, clashing with the airline's crew shortages. But that new rule was just the spark. A perfect storm of other issues turned it into a wildfire. So why did one airline's problem bring the whole country to a standstill? Well, check out their market share. With over 60% of the market, when IndiGo stops, the whole country's travel network feels it. And that created this huge domino effect, crowding, insane price hikes, and almost no other flight options. The human cost was just immense. People missed weddings, exams, work, you name it. This crisis also had critics saying IndiGo's lean staffing model was basically a time bomb. So with everything in chaos, what's the airline actually doing about it? Well, regulators stepped in demanding a plan, and the airline is now rolling out support for passengers. For anyone caught in the mess, this meant full refunds, waived fees, and even hotel stays. And there is a timeline. The airline is aiming to get operations back to normal by early 2026. Which leaves us with one final thought. Was this a freak accident or a serious warning sign?